and welcome you back into the St. E Center live here on 302 Sports. We are back for another day of high school girls basketball here in Wilmington, Delaware for 302 Sports. Nick Allison Jr. alongside Mike Lang, Jason Mitchell, and Leonard Evans on tap here for another full day, Mike.
Yeah, Nick, let me tell you, you had to work your regular job yesterday.
Yeah,
and another long day for you. But we were here for approximately 14 hours of, I think it was 8 games total. We did 6 of them, if I have to count my numbers again. But lots of good games. And game started yesterday with the St. Francis Healthcare Cup. And I'm sorry, yesterday with one of the local games with the Newcastle Insurance Cup. Losers bracket was DMA and Friends. And then we had Reynoldsburg and Mount Lebanon. So we see Mount Lebanon here in the white today. I don't know if you can see them on your monitor yet. And Monsignor Scanlon, they lost to Narbonne out of California. So Narbonne will play in the 5th place game. Excuse me. So they are back early this morning. Mount Lebanon and Scanlon, at least the 2 East Coast teams. So they're not looking at a 6:15 their time start. So got a couple Division I players in this game. You know, Jamie Napoleon from Mount Lebanon is going to, sorry, Nick was a long day, so he's going to Central Connecticut State. And Kateri Poole, she's for Mount St. Scanlon, number 5, a player to watch. And I believe she is, I'll tell you in a second, once I find their sheet here. Scanlon, there it is only a junior, so I don't think she's made a commitment yet. And then Kaylin Van Weersing is playing at UMass Lowell, if I remember right. I can't remember who. He's playing where? So we do have some Division I players in here. I got my cheat sheet here. And another day of basketball.
I was going to say, Mike, you and Jay
do all
have
the
been
talking.
here. You and Jay have had a couple long days here already so far, so I know so much basketball flowing through your head now. So many names and different players and schools, I can only imagine.
That was right. Kaylin Van Weersing is playing at UMass Lowell, so we got a Division I player on each team, and they're tipping off here.
Yep, so here we go, just a few moments away from tip-off here to kick off another early matinee game here. Matchup set for the Diamond State Classic, one of the premier girls basketball tournaments in the country, and we are underway. Scanlon will control the tip. And here we go, Mike, our first game of many here on a Saturday. Getting it started early, 9:15 tip.
Yeah, I feel like I just went to bed.
Kateri Poole looks down low. That's Barham off the glass. Easy 2 to get them going here early.
That's Deja Wentz.
Excuse me, there you go, Wentz. And now a quick drop, nice bounce pass into the post. That's Connor, she kicks it back out to Palmer. Palmer up with the right hand, and she gets in the lane and gets it to go.
Nice drive by Palmer. I'm going to let Nick do about 90% of the talking today because my voice is still recovering from me. I imagine you did a lot of talking yesterday too with your job. But we'll get it done.
Yes, we will. Little nice pump fake, step through, jump shot there, no good for Wentz. Rebound to Connor. So this is my first chance getting to see Mount Lebanon play. Got a chance to see Scanlon play on Thursday. Here's the kick out, open 3. That one's up off the front end of the rim, though. Offensive rebound for Kogan. Couldn't get to go, and now Amani Harris looks up to Kateri Poole. She goes up with the right hand, and she gets 2.
Nice job by Poole. Cherry picking a little bit, Nick. But
and then there's Van Weersing, Mike, doing on the defensive end. She intercepts the long full court pass. Then she hands it off to Harris, who can't handle it. She'll regather it. Still gets it to Van Weersing, who goes up with the right, no good. Gets her own rebound, and she'll get fouled. So a trip to the free throw line for Van Weersing.
And Jamie Napoleon on the foul. And Nick, one thing Napoleon has battled in this tournament is foul trouble. And she'll be playing at Central Connecticut State next year. I don't know if they play UMass Lowell or not. She and Van Weersing may be playing each other in college.
Developed a rivalry that started here at the Diamond State Classic. That first one, no good for Van Weersing. Another one on the way.
Been a lot of up and down action in this tournament, which is fun to watch. Not a lot of half court, set plays.
And that one no good. Lebanon will get the rebound. They'll push it up court. That one, though, stolen by Van Weersing. She's able to save it before it gets out of bounds. And now here comes Amani Harris. Crossover on top of the key. She'll slow it down over to Poole. She's got some space. She'll launch a 3 and knocks it down. Nice triple from the wing, Kateri Poole.
We've seen some flashes from Poole, but early on today, maybe she's a morning person. She's got 5 early points.
Some people just like those matinee starts. Now again, here are the Blue Devils. They'll work it around, dribble drive, kick over to the baseline. Here's an open three, and that one is nothing but net. Good shot there by Nora Kogan. And she knocks down a triple for the Blue Devils.
Kogan has shown some range in this tournament. Mount Lebanon and Scanlon both looking for, there's Poole again, it's not going to count, but how about that shot?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Both teams looking to get out of here with a win. Nobody wants to go 0-3 on the tournament circuit.
And both these teams, very talented teams too. Just a tough bracket here at the Diamond State Classic, the St. Francis Healthcare Cup, filled with so many talented teams. Another no hesitation three here off the front rim this time for Kogan. And now here come the Crusaders the other way.
Scanlon packing the defense in with what looks like a 3-2 zone. Harris tries to go underneath. Daring Mount Lebanon shoot from the outside, and so far they're doing it.
Here comes Smith in transition, up with the left hand, no good. Rebound falls to Wentz. And now nice bounce pass into the post. Belon can't get that one to go, gets her own rebound, in and out. It'll be tipped out of bounds, though it'll stay down this end with the Crusaders.
Nice block by Jamie Napoleon down low.
So Poole inbound, 5:11 here to play in the first quarter, 7-5 lead. And ball will be with Amani Harris. We've seen her a couple times already this week, Mike. Very speedy, nice crossover there. Here's the dish to the corner, Van Wersing, the baseline jump shot. No good, though. Rebound, good rebound there by Napoleon.
Napoleon, good handle for a big kid. Gets away from Harris there. How about that,
good,
huh?
avoids the double team there. Here's the drive. Good defense by Van Wersing down low. She comes up with a piece of it. Quickly up ahead to Kateri Poole. She's going to pull that, some space for three, and knocks it down. She's feeling it here early on this Saturday morning, Mike.
Could have driven. Decided I'll stop right here and pop and drop.
Extends that lead to 5. Mount Lebanon going to try to answer off the front rim. They do get the offensive rebound. Some contact in the paint, thrown up and no good. But a good job there by Ashley Connor to do it on the offensive glass.
Connor called for the traveling call, unfortunately.
There you go, Mike.
Referee's been letting them play a little bit this week. We don't need people marching to the foul line all day long.
That's very true. Harris quickly looks up ahead to Van Wersing. Good up ahead pass. Van Wersing off the glass with the contact and good. No foul call, but a nice 2 there for the Crusaders. And now a 12-5 lead with 4:16 to play.
So Poole with the steal.
Good defense. We've seen her do it on the offensive end. Now the defensive end, and she lays it in for an easy 2. Turning the defense into offense. Poole lighting it up here early.
10 points first quarter, for 10 points in 4 minutes for Terry Poole.
So now the Blue Devils trying to answer here, find themselves down 9 as we hit the 4-minute mark. Good drive in there in the paint. Can't get it to go, though, was Palmer. Now we have a ball on the ground. She gets it up. Nice spin move down low. Palmer again, this time on the offensive glass, and she'll get fouled by Harris, it looks like, down low.
We say we're letting them go? right in there. Early start here. Friends and family in the building, but it's going to be a good crowd here today. Ursuline and St. Louis was finally in action here at Diamond State.
Yep, that first one is good for Palmer, the sophomore guard. And like you said, Mike, I'm sure this gym will fill up as the day goes on. Early start here today on a Saturday. With the holidays and New Year's just around the corner, 2 for 2 from the line for Morgan Palmer. Cuts this lead to 7 as we tick down under 3:40 here in the first quarter. St. Francis Healthcare Cup. Poole with the crossover. She'll get double team trapped, lost it up to Van Wersing, who quickly gets it to Amani Harris.
Double team on Harris. Almost a steal for Kogan.
Good defense from Kogan. Still Harris gets in the paint, floats it up with the right hand, and good. Nice move to get in the paint there for Amani Harris.
Pretty impressive offensive show thus far by the Crusaders.
Pass to the corner, working the ball around now are the Blue Devils.
Turnbull's open, sitting out there eating her lunch.
And they get it to Napoleon. Nice move in the paint, puts it up with the right hand, draws the contact and the foul.
Well, Marion Turnbull's out there going, hello, remember me?
So this will send Napoleon to the free throw line, like you said, Mike. She'll be playing basketball next year. And her first free throw is a little bit long off the back rim and no good.
Many, many hours from now, Nick, the championship game will be Elizabeth Seton and Redondo Union. But we got miles to go before that.
And this ball tipped out of bounds on the missed free throw, so back to the Crusaders we go. 3:03 to play, 16-7 lead for Monsignor Scanlon. And now a little pressure here from the Blue Devils. Harris, nice pass up ahead to Wentz, who bounce passes it to Beeline, but she can't hang on to it.
As we said, Scanlon 0-2, but they were took a buzzer beater by Callie Stokes to beat them the other night. So this is a talented team, just ball not bouncing their way in this tournament. But Kateri Poole on fire early.
This time, they left her open last time, Mike. There she is. Marion Turnbull knocks down the 3.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm her agent. They should have hit her last time.
And now here comes Van Weersing down the other way. Good block by Napoleon, though, down the defensive end.
2 for her thus far.
And now some subs checking in for the Blue Devils. It'll be number 4, Katie Smith. And number 12, Patrice Smith coming back in together. I'm not sure if they're sisters or not.
Don't know. Should probably ask one of the Mount Lebanon folks here.
But they'll check in. Now it's Wentz, top of the key. Her 3's up. No good. Offensive rebound to Beeline, and Napoleon with another block down low.
Hey, that ball disappeared right behind the 302 sports sign.
Some good advertising there.
There you go. Len, did you get that?
So now it'll be Poole to inbound. She'll loft it quickly up top to Amani Harris. Now over to Wentz. Poole coming off the screen. And she'll dribble it out, wait for her screen. She'll go around, drive, and then they'll get her for a carry. Too much dancing with the basketball there.
Coach Catalanato not putting up an argument in that one.
So 16-10, 2:14 to play here in the first quarter at the Diamond State Classic. And the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils down 6. They got the ball. Turnbull thought about this one. Good defense for Harris to get out there on her.
They are forcing the Blue Devils to play outside. You see Jamie Napoleon out in three-point land with Van Weersing on her.
And good hands by Amani Harris. She's going to pick that pocket. She'll take it the other way and draw the contact, and no, it'll be a travel. Too many steps for Amani Harris.
Nice defense, though. You see the quick reach in there and grabs the ball. Just Patrice Smith was able to stay with her and crossed her up just enough to cause the travel.
So Turnbull to bring it up for the Blue Devils. And she's on the wing. Now it's Smith over to the other Smith. Patrice Smith now Turnbull in the wing. They get it into the paint. Ashley Connor, the kick out. The 3, no good. Napoleon there for the rebound. And now she'll drive. The defense down low. I think it was Poole that slapped it away.
I think Poole got a piece of that one.
So it'll stay down here with the Blue Devils. 16-10, 1:16 to play here in the first quarter. Turnbull to inbound. She gets it over to Napoleon. And now it's Patrice Smith on the dribble drive. She'll kick to her sister. That Smith 3, no good. Rebound tipped to Van Weersing. And now Amani Harris.
To catch that pass.
Unable to finish. She's upset.
Good hands there from Harris just to make that catch. But, yeah, missed the layup. That was a tough layup.
Yeah, like
She's
you said,
upset.
Amani Harris doing it very quick, doing it on the defensive end. Great handle, just unable to get some of these shots to go in this tournament so far. So Poole to inbound. She'll get it to Van Weersing.
Crusaders have cooled off a little bit.
Van Weersing went up with that, was looking for the contact, no call, and it sails out of bounds. So ball now back over to the Blue Devils.
Yeah, just 3 fouls here in the first quarter, and probably just jinxed ourselves. We're thankful for that. With timeout, Scanlon.
So we'll have a timeout here.
Nick's a bonus basketball. These games not initially on the schedule, but man, we had so much fun here at Diamond State. We said, hey, how about if we get here at 8:30 in the morning, bring you some more basketball. Not a timeout. I thought they called a timeout.
Yeah, I think there was just a stop, maybe a referee timeout here. As that ball's put on the floor by Ashley Connor, and a nice drive, she gets it to go.
They got inside that Scanlon defense for the first time, I think.
And now here's Amani Harris down the other end. She's quick to leak out down the opposite side of the floor. Poole, quick 3, in and out. She's been feeling it here in the first quarter. Rebound to the Blue Devils, and now it's Turnbull the other way. Poole on her. She'll drive. Kick outside to Patrice Smith.
Uh-oh.
And then here's Kateri Poole again, this time on the defensive end. She drives, take the contact up. Can't get the layup to go, but she'll head to the line for a pair.
So that'll go in the category of a good foul because she did not make the layup. And the foul was on It's a Patrice Smith, I believe. Not on the board, but number 12 was down there.
And her first free throw, nothing but net for Poole, the 5'8" junior guard.
Yeah, we had pre-tournament notes and said she was ranked among the top guards, junior guards in the country, and we're seeing it today.
And she's shown flashes all weekend long earlier in the tournament. Just some of those shots couldn't fall. So we said about Imani Harris earlier. Like I said, Monsignor Scanlon, a very good team. The ball didn't bounce their way in the first couple games, but so far here in the first quarter, they look good. 7 seconds to play. They'll get it in bounds. Kogan.
Oh, tough foul there on Harris. She's got 2.
So 3.4, Mike, here in the first quarter. 17-12 lead for the Crusaders. The Blue Devil, though, they got the ball here. They'll inbound with a chance for the last shot of the quarter. Some subs coming in here. It'll be Anaja Barham checking in for Harris, who you said, Mike, has 2 fouls. So now they'll inbound. Smith to inbound. She gets it to Turnbull. 2 seconds. Smith going to have to throw it up at the buzzer. It falls short and no good. So after one here at our early matinee matchup here at the Diamond State Classic, Monsignor Scanlon, they lead Mount Lebanon 17-12. We'll take a short break. We'll be back here with second quarter action live on 302 Sports.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
And we are back here live on 302 Sports after that short message from Dover Federal Credit Union. And again, me and Mike and Jay, Leonard up top on the camera, and our first game of many here today on our Saturday of the Diamond State Classic. It's been a phenomenal tournament all weekend long. Picking it up here with the St. Francis Healthcare Cup. This championship game will be a little bit later on. You'll have Mike and Jay on the call for that one, and I'm sure you guys, a lot of basketball to go before then, but should be a great St. Francis Healthcare Cup championship game to look forward to tonight.
Yeah, Redondo Union got some great performances last night. Callie Stokes, another big game. Dylan Horton, our player of the game, really shined on defense. They really clamped down on Conrad. And Elizabeth Seat, what can you say? Knocked off Austin in New York, so good one coming up. But I'm still looking forward to everything before that.
We got a good one here to get started in the matinee. Mount Lebanon and Monsignor Scanlon, both out-of-state teams, battling it out here as that 3 is just off the rim for Ashley Connor. Rebound to the Crusaders. Quickly up ahead to Wentz. Can't find her, though.
Pass just out of her reach, and then Patrice Smith hustles back up and gets by Van Weersing over here to Palmer.
Now ball in the hands of Patrice Smith. She'll kick it over to Connor.
Great job keeping Napoleon out of the offense.
Here's the pass off from Palmer. Kogan, she's got some range. We'll see if she decides to pull one up. She'll pass it over now to Napoleon. Now it's Palmer. Spin move inside the paint. Up with the right hand off the glass and gets it to go. Nice move. Morgan Palmer.
Yeah, it goes in amongst the big kids into the scoop shot.
And here goes Kateri Poole splitting defenders. Nice handoff pass over to Ben Weersing. She's doing it all here early for the Crusaders.
That's an assist. Ben Weersing owes her a cup of coffee.
Nice
oh, how about that?
Side step inside there. Morgan Palmer back-to-back buckets for the Blue Devils. And we're having a little bit of a track meet getting started here. Wentz reels that one in, and then a foul on the floor. It'll be on Palmer as she lost her feet.
He's moving in.
You guys should have brought your,
suitcases. All I got is a laptop bag.
So Ben Weersing, it's lobs it into the corner. I believe that's a Wentz 3, and it's nothing but net. Daja Wentz getting it started now. We'll see if she can get it going. Quickly down the other end are the Blue Devils. Good defense by Belon to tip it down on the baseline. And Dill will stay with the Blue Devils. 6:19 to play, 22-16 the score here in the second quarter. Blue Devils to inbound. And good defense by Poole there, sticking the foot out. And we'll have another shot to inbound. Patrice Smith lofts it up into the middle to Napoleon. Good hands by Barham to get it away. Now it's Wentz.
Yeah, Wentz does a good job there to pull out and wait for some reinforcements.
Beeline on Napoleon, floats it up with the right hand, no good. Napoleon might have got a piece of it. Now they try to get it up ahead, but it looks like Connor was fouled on the floor here. Exactly 6 minutes to play, 22-16. Or excuse me, 6:03 to play.
That's
6-point game. And now it's Patrice Smith, dribble drive, kick outside, Napoleon.
Man, if you can keep Jamie Napoleon that far from the hoop,
Yeah.
that's going to help your team. I see nobody, well, Mount Lebanon has Napoleon down there now, but the whole lane was empty, trying to create some openings, and Scanlon doing a good job closing up the gaps in there.
Morgan Palmer found a little bit of an opening. She took it. She gets fouled on the drive. She's coming up with 2 baskets before now, and now she'll head to the free throw line.
Missed who that foul was on. They're not putting the individual fouls up there.
I guess for those matinee, the early starts, it takes them a little bit to get going.
Probably it's like the Flintstones where they're winding up the scoreboard.
And Palmer over 2 from the line. Napoleon up for the rebound, is able to tip it. It's up for grabs. Now it winds up in the hands of the Crusaders. It's Barham down the other end, and she gets 2.
Tell you what, I like what I've seen from Asia Barham. The energy she brings when she comes in. She'd be starting for a lot of teams.
Another drive here for the Blue Devils. This time it's Ashley Connor, and another stoppage of play, a foul.
I believe that's on Wentz.
So the 6th team foul for Scanlon with 5:25 here to play in the second quarter. And there's Poole again using that foot on the defensive end, another tip out.
Kick save and a beauty.
And they get it into Napoleon. Palmer calling for it in the paint. She's got some space. She gets it. And there's Van Weersing, though. We've seen her with a couple blocks earlier in this tournament. There she is again denying. And now Wentz around the back. Nice move. Drive. Mid-range jumper in the paint is good. Sweet move. Daja Wentz. Timeout. Mount Lebanon.
How about that move by Daja Wentz to go behind the back, goes in among the 1-on-4. Takes care of business with the 8-foot jumper.
Smooth move is right. We've seen some smooth moves from this Monsignor Scanlon team here early, as well as from the Blue Devils. Both teams putting up some pretty good offense here for this early matinee Saturday morning start.
Time to wake up.
A long weekend here at the Diamond State Classic, but like you said, Mike, nowhere else we'd rather be.
Wonder if that Nick Halliday's up and at him yet. That's Cape Henlopen in high school.
That's right. Slam dunk to the beach.
And Nick got to sleep in today. Who knows? He might be watching. You never know. Yeah.
First game's at noon. Wow.
Nick will be joining us tomorrow, I believe, after his return from Lewis, we hope. Nick, you got to come up tomorrow.
And we pick up action back here. Second quarter.
Ball just right through the hands of Ashley Connor. And it's a turnover.
So Scanlon has opened up a 10-point lead. I don't know if it necessarily feels that way, but they are up double digits as we tick down under 5 minutes here to go in the first half. Ball in the hands of Kateri Poole. She's been excellent so far. Great first quarter for her, doing it in other ways here in the second quarter. Now here's a crossover. She gets in, a little step-back jumper here. Off the glass, gets it to go. She's hitting everything.
That's a two-pointer. It goes right on the line. She's feeling it today.
Drive over to Napoleon on the baseline. She kicks it out to Smith. Smith will drive. She gets in the paint. Another great defensive block by Van Weersing, and now Barham going to take it and go. Her jump shot here in the paint is good, and Monsignor Scanlon, the Crusaders, they're clicking on all cylinders here in the second quarter.
You get the bounce like that, Nick. 4 bounces off the rim. Nice save by Napoleon.
Absolutely. Now Ashley Connor on the drive. Too strong off the glass. Rebound to Barham, and here the Crusaders go. They love to get out and run. Here's Poole. Crossover. Another step back. Two-pointer. Rebound to Van Weersing, and then a great Napoleon. Block.
That's got to be 4 for her, I think.
And now it's Smith down the other end. It's a nice bounce pass to Palmer. Up with the left hand, and good. Way to, nice bounce pass, and then a nice finish. Way to gather that ball and still able to lay it in. Morgan Palmer, she's having a great second quarter.
Yeah, nice hustle by Palmer to get back. She could have just left, I think it was Smith to go one-on-one. But she makes it 2-on-1. turns into an opportunity for a three-point play. All 6 points in this quarter for the Blue Devils from this young lady, Morgan Palmer, number 32. Unfortunately, Scanlon is shooting a little bit better this quarter. The free throws up and good.
A great second quarter, keeping the Blue Devils in it, rather, Morgan Palmer. But the Crusaders, they've been excellent on the offensive end here in this first half, except there's the jinx right there. They toss it now. Morgan Palmer the other way. She loses it, though, tips it out, and now it's going to be a Turnbull three. She's hit a couple of them, and there's another.
Marion Turnbull, just what the doctor ordered.
You ain't kidding, Mike. Lead cut to 8, and that one's going to be thrown. Poole trying to save it. She won't get there. There's a turnover.
Good job by Jamie Napoleon. Gets in Terry Poole's way. And Poole unable to see the ball coming over her head, out of bounds, and chance to cut this lead a little further. They've scored 6 straight.
30-22, 3:23 to go here in the first half. Turnbull to bring it up for the Blue Devils. Nice handle here. She'll drive and kick, and then they'll have a foul on Poole, as that three was actually knocked down by Palmer, so the Blue Devils starting to feel it on offense themselves.
And that is foul number 7. It's going to be a one-on-one for Marion Turnbull.
And we have some subs in here for the Crusaders. Number 1, Damani Hobbs. She'll check in.
Along with 24, Jordan Hamilton.
I believe it's the first time we're seeing Hamilton in this one. And the Turnbull free throw off the front end of the rim. I'm sure that's unusual.
How about Hamilton with the rebound? Just gets in there and pays dividends.
Van Wersing driving the lane, fake the pass, still threw it up. Napoleon with a strong rebound, and now here come the Blue Devils. Palmer's up ahead of the pack, but there's that defense from Kateri Poole.
Just hesitated slightly. Palmer was open, and Poole, she loves that kick.
Yeah, she's good with it too. I believe she has 3 or 4 deflections with that right foot tonight.
Foot's going to come up here.
Excuse me, this morning.
Yeah, on the inbounds.
I still think it's last night.
It is last night.
And now Napoleon will handle the inbound. She'll kick it out to Turnbull. And now Kogan, she's got range. Like we said, some of these Blue Devils, they can shoot from deep. Turnbull thought about the step-back three, kicks it over. Here's Kogan, her three, in and out. Napoleon the rebound. She tries to go with the right hand, but there you go, Mike, foul on Van Wersing.
Yeah, that's the first time Napoleon's been able to get open. Well, she does have 2 free throws in the first quarter, but she's just been shut out of that lane by Van Wersing, and now Hamilton. Barham has been in there, and he's at Belon earlier in the game. He's got to make these free throws.
I was going to say, Mike, they're struggling from the free throw line as of late. That one no good for Napoleon. Another one, though, on the way. Still an 8-point game, 30-22 here, 2:44 in the first half. St. Francis Healthcare Cup action.
Just 3 of 9 thus far from the free throw line for Mount Lebanon.
So a chance to improve upon that here with the second free throw from Napoleon. Can't do it. Rebound to Hamilton. And Barham going to take it, drive, no hesitation. That shot's good. Barham, she just got it, went, and knocked down the jump shot.
And a 6-point run, 6 points for Asia Barham.
That lead back to double digits. Here's Turnbull on the drive, lofts it down low to Napoleon. Nice find. She'll kick it back out. Turnbull thought about the 3 drive, bounce pass to the baseline. And now it's Napoleon, though. She walks it back out. Throws it to the middle. It's Ashley Connor up with the right hand. Nice move down low by Ashley Connor.
Used the hook shot to get over the taller Kateri Poole.
And now here's Hobbs just checking in recently. She takes it up with the right hand off the glass. Almost got it to go.
Good job by Kogan to recognize the double team there.
And they get it to Napoleon. They double her. The kick out. Here's the Smith 3 off the back rim. Rebound Hamilton. They'll trap her. She's looking to get rid of it, though, and she does. Out to Barham. 2-on-1 for the Crusaders. Barham going to take it herself with the left hand. Too strong. Poole, though, there to get the offensive rebound. Her scoop layup, no good. Rebound still no good. Ball up for grabs. It'll wind up in the hands of the Blue Devils, and now it's 1-on-1 down the other end. Ashley Connor. The left hand high off the glass. No good. Again, this one bounced around the rim. And now we're going to have a stoppage of play with a foul down this end, and we'll get a break.
Foul is on, like you said, 21 Turnbull.
So after that, 122 just to play here in the first half, Mike, 32-24. Scanlon now back to an 8-point lead. Good pass to pull up ahead to Hobbs. She Euro steps in the lane, but there's Napoleon with the block.
broke the press real easily, but they got that wall back there. Jamie Napoleon, Nora Kogan makes him pay.
Right down the other end, Kogan up and off the glass, and the lead back to 6. Poole already makes the defender miss. She's wasting no time getting down the other end. She steps inside and draws the contact on Napoleon with the body, so Poole heading back to the free throw line.
2 fouls on Jamie Napoleon with the 2 of the stars of these teams going at each other there, and Kateri Poole wins this battle.
So now we're under a minute to play here in the first half. 32-26 lead for the Monsignor Scanlon Crusaders over the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. First free throw up and good for Poole, and she continues her great first half.
Pretty effortless free throw shooting from Kateri Poole, and this is the best we've seen her play in this tournament so far.
And her second free throw on the way up and a little long off the back rim. Tried to box out there for Smith, but couldn't hold off Hamilton, who reels in the offensive rebound, and now it's Barham on the wing. And they try to get it back up top, and here's Poole once again.
Uses that reach to save a backcourt violation.
Left-handed bounce pass over to Hobbs as we tick to 40 seconds in the first half, down low. That one thrown up there, rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders.
21, Princess Mensa. Snuck in, we weren't looking.
So the Crusaders putting in, like we said, some new faces here. And they get it to her now back up top to Barham. She's had a pretty good second quarter. Kateri Poole, no hesitation, 3-ball, and another triple for Kateri Poole. I believe that's her 3rd triple of the first half.
That is correct. And she is feeling it this morning. And how about that drive?
And there's Turnbull down the other end off the glass. Wasting no time now, 12 seconds here in the first half. The lead to 8, 36-28. The Crusaders going to try to get a shot off here. 7 seconds, ball in the hands of Poole. 5 seconds. Here she goes, 4. She'll step inside, off the glass, draw the contact, and another easy 2. She makes it look so effortless, Mike. And that puts the lead at 10 at the half as the buzzer sounds. 38-28, Crusaders up by double digits.
Kateri Poole, unbelievable first half. Total up, it looks like 19 points in the first half for Poole. And you said it, effortless. She's just swish, 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 dribbling, shooting, passing. Also a good half for several of the Crusaders. How about that Marion Turnbull? Not afraid to get in and get bumped and score some points, but great first half, 38-28. This is some offense here.
Absolutely, and that'll all pick up here with second half action just a few minutes away. We'll take a short break. When we come back, the St. Francis Healthcare Cup continues in just a moment. And welcome back into 302 Sports here, live from the C&E Center, Wilmington, Delaware, for the Diamond State Classic. The early matinee games getting started in the morning here on your Saturday with the St. Francis Healthcare Cup. Two very talented teams battling out here in the first of many games here on tap for today, Mike.
Yeah, Nick,
Scanlon and Mount Lebanon.
You're carrying us early, buddy.
Oh, you guys carried us all yesterday.
I think we're still in recovery from last night. Poor Jason had to do a couple games last night, and he's fighting a bug there. So
oh no, if that's going around, that's what happened to me at work yesterday. Everyone else is sick, so hopefully everyone can get healthy out there.
Nick's got those healthy Alessandrini jeans, so almost a steal by Palmer to open us up, and we're back underway.
Like you said, Mike, we're back underway here. Second half action, 38-28. Double-digit lead for the Crusaders, but a very back-and-forth first half. But the Crusaders caught hot to end it.
Yeah, how about that? Kateri pulled 19 points in the first half out of the 38 points in the first half. So some offense for Scanlon. Looking to go back to New York on a win.
And very interesting, Mike, we talked about a very talented team, but struggled to get the ball in the hoop early in their first couple games. Harris fake pass inside. Almost nice layup there. Rebound, though, is Banwersing. Still can't get it to go. But she'll, again, hustle it down and get it to Belon, who goes off the glass. No good. Let's see if somebody can reel in a rebound for the Blue Devils, and they do, and here they go.
Patrice Smith, nice job there by Banwersing to save it in. And the outside game again from Mount Lebanon. Well, they did have Napoleon underneath, but there were 3 Crusaders down there.
That 3 ball, no good, and now Crusaders have the other way. Here's Poole. Drives on Napoleon, off with the right hand, no good, a little bit short. And then Belon will have the last hand on it, I believe, as it sails out of bounds, so ball to the Blue Devils.
Hard to see from this angle.
So here come the Blue Devils again. 10-point game, 38-28. They cut it to as little as 6 as we got there here in the second quarter, but no closer as Kateri Poole and the Crusaders pulled back away to 10. So here we go. Morgan Palmer, she had the big first half for the Blue Devils. This 3 on the way, no good. Rebound falls to Amani Harris.
Look at the speed here up the court, but she's 1-on-3 right now. Smart job to pull it back out and wait for the help.
Showing off the handles, nice crossover, gets in the paint. Still can't get it to go. She's down on the floor. Hurt. But a nice move again by Harris with the quick handles to get in the lane.
Holding her neck, so I hope she's okay. I mean, she's telling teammates to leave her alone. So.
Yeah. So ATI will come out. They'll check on her again.
If you're talking about the neck and head area, you got to be really careful.
Absolutely. So we hope she's okay, and a special thanks to ATI all weekend long. They're here to help out here at the Diamond State Classic. And
so they're going to take some time here. Nick, you got to be careful with talking. And she grabbed the right side of her neck immediately when she went down. And they're going to try to immobilize her head. And we'll see what the call is.
So again, 38-28 here.
Monty Harris doing a great job.
Yeah, she's been
distributing and running the action. 2 points for her, but she's the impact has been much more than on the scoreboard.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Very, very quick. We've seen her with the ball in her hand. She's pretty much the primary ball handler outside of Kateri Poole, and she's been hustling all over the floor all weekend long. One of those girls with a very high motor.
So they are holding her head still, and you see the Diamond State officials coming out of the hospitality room. So we just hope she's okay.
And we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we'll pick this one up. 38-28, Crusaders lead the Blue Devils.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens and bathrooms. Want a professional no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local.
Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, he began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002,
So we welcome you back inside the St. E Center here for 302 Sports at the Diamond State Classic. Our first game underway between Monsignor Scanlon and the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. We just got in the third quarter underway, 6:31 to play. Imani Harris went up for a layup in transition, fell a little bit hard to the ground. She's a little bit shaken up, so we're going to take a short break here from the Diamond State Classic as we wait on the ambulance. So like we said, our prayers for her, and hopefully everything will be okay. She was able to move her arms around, but they want to keep her in place and make sure everything's all right. So the ambulance is on the way. It's a precautionary measure, and hopefully everything is okay. Again, all our prayers up for her. And again, we'll take a short break here, and we'll resume action in a little while again here on 302 Sports. So we're going to take another short break as, again, prayers for Imani Harris at the Diamond State Classic. We'll be back.
Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local
And we're back at the St. E Center. Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, Len Evans, and Nick Alessandrini. The EMTs are in the building here at the St. E Center. They have gotten Amani Harris onto the board, and unfortunately, Amani's going to be taken to the one of the local hospitals here for evaluation. Went in for a layup 1-on-3, and came down, immediately grabbed the right side of her neck in the neck and shoulder area, and they've got her up on the board. And applause for Amani Harris of Monsignor Scanlon High School, her teammates. Leading 38-28, Amani Harris with 2 points, but doing more than that for her team. We hope she's okay, more than basketball here, Nick.
Absolutely. And I feel like you said, a very talented player, great ball handler for the Crusaders. Hustled all weekend long. We said unlimited motor. She's been excellent for them this weekend, and it's a shame seeing, like I said, prayers from all of us here at the St. E Center for Amani Harris. We wish her the best.
And we don't know for sure if they're going to give the teams a couple minutes to just kind of stretch and warm up. They're going to get 2 minutes, apparently. Her teammates cheering her on as she heads out the front door. And see if that's motivation for them. It's probably been about a half hour. I think we've been waiting 25 minutes maybe for this to go on. And unfortunate circumstance here. Looks like the Reynoldsburg team coming up next from Ohio is here. Narbonne has just walked into the building. So the Gauchos are in the building. We're going to try to get Jenai Perkins Jackson on maybe at some point during the second half. We can, if we see Jenai, she's already down to the locker room. And so we're going to be a little bit behind, but nothing new here at Diamond State. We were behind all day yesterday, but this is an unfortunate incident with Amani Harris. So,
like we said, prayers up for Amani Harris. We wish her the best, and we're now 2 minutes. We'll have a 2-minute break here for the teams to get some warm-up action in. So they'll have 2 minutes to warm up on the court before we resume this St. Francis Healthcare Cup matchup between Monsignor Scanlon and the Mount Lebanon High School Blue Devils. And it was a very, very good first half and into the third quarter game. Back and forth all the way through. The Crusaders, they lead by 10 right now, 38-28. Kateri Poole, 19 points in the first half for her. She's doing almost everything for this team right now so far. But again, great team effort overall from the Crusaders. But Poole, she's got 19, and then on the other end, Palmer, big first half for the Blue Devils. Turnbull as well with a good first half for them. And like I said, 38-28, a minute 10 here break before we resume third quarter action. And I believe 6:30 to play in the third quarter remaining, and then we'll have the fourth quarter obviously left of this St. Francis Healthcare Cup matchup, Mike. And we'll recap a little bit so far, like I said, what we just talked about. But Morgan Palmer, big first half for the Blue Devils. Kateri Poole, big first half for the Crusaders.
19 points thus far for Kateri Poole. 6:31 to go in the third quarter. 6 points for Anasia Barham, and did a great job driving and bringing some spark and some energy for the Crusaders. And 7 points for Daja Wentz, who showed some range with the three-pointers. Also, no fear going inside. And you mentioned Morgan Palmer. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 to 11 points for Palmer, and she's been to the free throw line a number of times, and 2 3-pointers for Marion Turnbull. But just when you think she's the outside threat only, she drives inside and scores inside late in that second quarter. You may have mentioned the run by Mount Lebanon to get back in this game, the Blue Devils, but then Scanlon pulled away a little bit toward the end of the second half. And thus far, a minute and a half into this quarter, no score yet in the third quarter. So we expect to be joined by the way, Jenai Perkins Jackson, formerly of Hodgson Tech. Just talked to one of the Narbonne coaches, and she's going to try to get Jenai up here with us. So maybe a couple minutes with Jenai back in town. She plays next. So we've been wanting to get her on the whole weekend.
Yeah, and absolutely it'll be a good chance to sit down and talk with the former Hodgson Silver Eagles. We have a spin move inside, up off the glass, short. And offensive rebound to the Blue Devils. Now Napoleon, her jump shot from the foul line, also short though. And here's another offensive rebound for him, thrown up in the lane and now into the hands of Poole and the Crusaders. So again, we pick up action here in the third quarter. Poole all the way down the other side, too strong Rebound hauled in by Belon, but I believe she stepped on the line. So ball to the Blue Devils. 6 minutes to play, still a 10-point lead for Monsignor Scanlon.
We'll see how, like we said, how they react to the circumstances here, and we just hope Imani Harris is okay. And you're back to some basketball here while keeping our thoughts with Imani.
So they'll work the ball down to Morgan Palmer, who had a great first half for him. Can't get it to go. Good defense down low by Van Weersing. And now Kateri Poole, ball in her hands. Very hot first half. Like you said, Mike, 19 points for her. And there he was going to say a little bit hesitation there. Too much hesitation, and she gets called for the turnover.
It's happened a couple times today, but she's done so much, Kateri Poole today. 15 points in the opener. Don't know what she scored yesterday. I think I have the box score here somewhere. We're going to check that out. So a great tournament so far for Kateri Poole.
And now the Blue Devils, they're down 10, trying to get them back into it. They had the lead cut down to as little as 6 late in that second quarter before Poole and the Crusaders pulled it back to 10 in double digits. So now Napoleon controls top of the key. Over thought about the 3. She'll pull it back out. Palmer, she thought about it. She'll drive baseline. Spun inside, kick out. That shot is up and short. So again, both teams coming out a little cold here as expected after that long break in between. And just about a 2-minute warm-up for them, so you can expect a little bit of a climb back up to where they were earlier in this game.
Yeah, Mount Lebanon just short with their shots thus far. How about that drive, Ben Weersing?
Gave a little fake pass down low, startled the defender, then gets the easy 2. Lead to 12, now another drive. This one thrown up hard, no good. Good defense down low in the paint by the Crusaders.
And there's a, thought it was a foul. Thought she was bumped out of bounds. The official said she stepped on the line. I believe that is, it's not Jordan Hamilton, is it? I think that's Barham. Yeah, it is Barham called for the violation. Coach Catalanato.
Not happy.
I wasn't happy with that call, but things go that way. It's 12-point lead.
Like you said, Mike, Crusaders up 12. Smith now with the ball in her hands, and we've learned that the Smith, no, they're not sisters, no relation.
No relation.
And now here's a dribble drive. Almost lost the handle, and in fact she does, but the contact down low on Belon, I believe. We'll see who they get with the foul.
Here's the brain trust here. Marvin Dooley, the football coach and AD, saying he's awesome guy. Marvin Dooley wants to know what happened to his house. Been invaded for the week.
So here's Coach. She'll pass it off to Palmer. Now it's Napoleon at the free throw line. Pass baseline. They're working it now around. Here are the Blue Devils. It's Smith. And now Napoleon on Van Weersing. That's been a matchup to watch. Spin move inside with the left hand. Just a little bit too strong, though. Nice move down low. Just couldn't get it to go. And now here's Poole down the other way. Poole up 3 for Kateri Poole. No good. Rebound to Smith.
Let's see if Mount Lebanon's got to find a range here somewhere. Had some luck from the outside, and here, speaking of which, Morgan Palmer just too much on that one, but how about Ashley Connor in the right place?
Like you said, at the right place at the right time, she gathers up that loose ball. Now they're trying to do it on the defensive end, and they do. Stolen by Smith. She's up, but the defense by Van Weersing, they get her with the body, so she'll get called for the foul, and now it'll send Smith to the free throw line, 40-30, 10-point lead for the Crusaders, 3:34 to go here in the third quarter.
Nice move by Patrice Smith, plays the defense and turns it into an opportunity here. They're down 10, 3.5 to go here in quarter number 3. And a nice shot there by Smith. Her first point of the morning. I want to say the afternoon, but it's still the morning.
So that brings the lead back under double digits to 9. That second free throw, no good. Rebound, Van Weersing. 40-31, 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. As Kateri Poole, again, this time she will get bumped, and she's going to hold her face a little bit. She's a little bit shaken up after that foul. 3:28 to go.
Well, we don't want anybody else getting hurt today.
No, absolutely not.
I believe that's Patrice Smith, if I'm not mistaken, on that foul. But that's the second, first team foul, I'm sorry. Second team foul for Mount Lebanon in this one. Here's Wentz. Kind of been a little quiet since early in the first quarter, but she can really make things happen out there.
And so can Barham. That shot, though, no good. Rebound up for grabs. Van Weersing, she hustles it down. And now she'll pull it out, hand off to Wentz again. And they'll reset the offense up by 9, 3:07 to go here in the third quarter. Dribble handoff now to Barham. And now back to Poole. Poole uses that elbow to create some space, so she'll get called for the offensive foul.
So Poole struggling to get on track here in quarter number 3 after the big first quarter.
So now under 3 minutes to go, 9-point lead. The Blue Devils trying to climb back in this one. Patrice Smith, she's the ball handler. She'll get it over to Napoleon on the wing. And that's where the lead's kind of been. Here's a 3 for Ashley Connor off the side of the rim. Poole skies for the rebound. She tries to go around the back and does, and then she'll get grabbed by Patrice Smith, so another foul on the floor. The second team foul for the Blue Devils. And Monsignor Scanlon got the Jordan sponsor on their jerseys.
Must know somebody.
You like to see that. Under Armour for Mount Lebanon. So 2:24 to go here as that 3 is knocked down. I believe it was Ben Wersing hits the triple, 43-31. That lead now back to double digits and 12, 2:15 to go. And there's an answer. Morgan Palmer knocks down a 3 down the other end on the wing and cuts this lead back to 9, 2:08 to go here in the third quarter.
Nick, our special guest we're going to have at the end of the third quarter, Jenai Perkins Jackson, joining us. So we're excited to have her back in town and at the Diamond State, and we'll be talking to her in 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
So something to look forward to at the break here as we have a timeout on the floor. To get you recapped here, a short break in the action. Due to an injury to one of the Monsignor Scanlon guards, Amani Harris took a tough fall on a drive. She ended up having to go to the hospital. Again, best wishes and prayers up for her. And if we get an update on her, we'll be sure to share it with you guys. So we wish her the best, and her team still battling it out here in the third quarter, up by 9, 2:08 to go.
Quick one, 30-second timeout.
So Poole to inbound, and now we'll have some forecourt pressure applied by the Blue Devils. And Barham will control it for the Crusaders. Tries to get it into the middle. It'll be intercepted by Connor. Now it's Smith the other way. Nice pass to Kogan. Can't get it to go. Now Ben Wersing with another big-time rebound, and she's going to get it and take it right away in transition out to Wentz in the corner.
Ben Wersing doing so much today, 4 points, but doing so much underneath. And making the play happen there. Gets the Poole, and there's the shooter's touch for Kateri Poole.
Again, makes it look so effortless. Defender made her stop her dribble, and she said, okay, I'll just take this fadeaway jump shot. Able to get it to go. Like you said, Mike, shooter's roll puts the lead back to 11. Now it's Palmer in the lane. Tough shot there, no good. And now Poole again down the other side, and there she is, Mike, in transition. No one's going to stop the ball. She'll take it in for 2.
Clutch play by Poole. She's been clutch all day. Picks up the foul there, though. Her third of the day, if my count's correct. 1:14 to go, but Terry Poole needs to turn it on. They cut it down a little bit to about 9 points, and now we're back up to 13 after back-to-back buckets from Poole. Looks like Ben Wersing's going to get a brief break here at the end of the third quarter.
A well-deserved break for her. Huge all weekend long for them in the post rebounds. Defense, she's doing it all as well. Her and Poole, big-time players for this Monsignor Scanlon team.
Yeah, with Beeline in there, they saw some height and some defense. But how about Jamie Napoleon on that play, up and under?
Up and under with the scoop and score. Napoleon trying to get the Blue Devils back in this one. Lead cut to 11. 52 seconds. There's a Wentz pull-up jump shot. Took the contact, no foul, and she's down.
Uh-oh.
Might have landed on a defender's ankle or shoe or something like that when she came down from the jump shot.
So that was the first points for Jamie Napoleon. They've been closing that middle off all day and shutting Napoleon down. But Palmer's been picking up the slack. But anything they get from Jamie Napoleon is the key, as we have 46.8 to go here in the third quarter. And Daja Wentz now out with the trainer. There's an assistant coach. Trainer is there. We're going to see how the left ankle is. A number of those nagging type injuries this week. You know, the sprains and the twists and things like that.
Yeah, and that's how you can tell.
No pressure on that ankle, though, yet.
Yeah, look a little shaken up as Wentz, but that's how you can tell these girls, they're hustling all over the place, giving it 110% all weekend long here at the Diamond State Classic.
7 points for Wentz.
So still an 11-point game, 47 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, thanks for joining us here on 302 Sports. Nick Allison, Drini, Mike Lang, Jason Winchell, and Leonard Evans. Bringing you Diamond State Classic action all weekend long. So the Blue Devils set to inbound down 11. And now Scanlon has lost 2 of their starters due to injury. We'll see if they can still keep that momentum going here. Blue Devils, good defense by the Crusaders, and it's Van Wersing as she checks back in, doing it on the defensive end, quick hands. And now she'll get it out to Kateri Poole as we tick under 30. Nice dribble drive to the lane. No one stops her, but can't get the layup to go. And now it's the other way, Ashley Connor. They'll trap her in the corner. She tries to get it up top by Napoleon, but like you said, Mike, the steal by Belon.
Great job by Barham on that play. So that was Belon on that bucket, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Belon gets the 2, and then here's a baseline floater, no good. Rebound to the hands of Smith.
At the buzzer there, how about that?
And that's great defense by that team here, Monsignor Scanlon. We're going to take a break, or excuse me, now we have our special guest, Jenai Perkins Jackson.
Here we go, we're going to hand Jenai the headset. I'm sorry? That's fine. So Jenai Perkins Jackson, come on in. Camera's up here behind you. And it's going to go on that way right there. So you're going to put them on. You're going to turn around because nobody wants to look at me, Jenai. You're the star here. All right, so Jenai Perkins Jackson back in Delaware. Spent 3 years at Hodgson Votech. Dazzling audiences around here, and now she's doing it for Narbonne. Jenai, how's it feel to be back home?
It feels really good. I get to see my family again, but it just makes me play even better because I got my fans that I know already here back with me, so it makes me go harder so I can show how much I have improved since I've been at Narbonne.
You got to spend Christmas, I guess Christmas Day out there, right? And then you flew back with the team. You've got to be good to be home for the holidays a little bit, right?
Yes. Well, we was flying all day, but my team and my coaches made me actually have a good Christmas because we were having fun and stuff, but we were actually ready to play.
So team dinners at your house while you're here?
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe.
My mom, yeah.
Now, you're playing a tough tournament. You guys, but you are getting the loudest cheers of anybody from Narbonne. That's got to feel pretty good for you. You don't usually get cheered in this building, do you?
Nah, nope. But my family came out for me, and all my fans, when I came back, they told me they were going to be here for me, and that's what they were doing.
So today you guys take on Reynoldsburg, Ohio. I don't know if you had a chance to watch them trying to pick up another win here at the Diamond State. How's the experience been for you to play in the tournament?
It feels really good to be back since we haven't been here since 10th grade. But it just feels like my team is stronger, and it starts on defense.
All right, Jenai, we just wanted to grab you for a second. Glad you could do this for us. Good luck today, and we'll be calling the game on 302, so your family here and your friends in California can watch the game.
Okay, thank you.
Jenai, good to see you again, and glad you're here, man. We're glad Narbonne is in town. So
yes.
Awesome. Right. I'm going to hand those right back to Nick Alessandrini. That's Jenai Perkins Jackson, former Hodgson standout, and now she's coming back to visit us. Thank you, Jenai Perkins Jackson. Spend a couple minutes, Nick, with Jenai Perkins Jackson. Did we miss a bucket?
I don't. Oh, actually, we did miss a Monsignor Scanlon bucket. 51-36, the lead now was 13, now to 15. But like you said, my great interview with Jenai Perkins Jackson, making her trip back home.
She's excited to be here. She was saying have her family out here to see her play. And I asked her if they were going to get a team dinner at the Perkins Jackson household, and she said maybe tomorrow. I don't know how long
tomorrow
you're staying.
For the football games, you know. You're not moving for some NFL Sunday, hoping,
sure, why not?
Hoping the Birds get in, everyone, tomorrow night. Well, 7-11 here in the fourth quarter, our first matchup, the early matinee tip 9:15 of the Diamond State Classic, the St. Francis Healthcare Cup, with the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils and the Monsignor Scanlon Crusaders. And the Crusaders, we've got to see them a couple times this week, as well as Mount Lebanon. And The Crusaders struggled offensively in their first couple games, but the talent was there. But this game, they are not struggling to find the hoop. They're getting their buckets to fall today.
Yeah, they're going to have to go with a little bit bigger lineup here with Harris and Wentz both out. So we'll see if the ball handling is a problem. Kateri Poole got a good handle, though. And there's a three-pointer for Isaac Kogan.
There she is, Mike. You talked about her range earlier in the broadcast. Knocks down that three, lead back to 12. And almost with a steal here, Blue Devils, they're looking to get back in this one.
Well, they're going to need to make something happen. 12 points is a pretty big hill. 6:51 to go. And like we said, the ball handling, without two of your key ball handlers there, and Ben Weirson bringing it up here, actually gets it to Barham, and that's going to be a foul on Connor. But you got to need somebody who can handle the ball. We know Poole can handle it, but she was up the court on that one. They were going to let Barham bring it up. So we see if Barham gets a chance to be the main ball handler for the Crusaders.
Absolutely, and again, the Crusaders battling out two starters. Daja Wentz and Imani Harris both having to leave the game with injury. So here's Poole, ball in her hands now. There's a little step back, fadeaway jumper, drew the contact, and now to the free throw line she goes.
I believe Connor got her on that one. It was a pretty big bump.
So Kateri Poole will head to the free throw line to add on to her total, and the first one is good.
Saw the balls rolling off that rim yesterday, and today that one's kind of sticking to the rim, so the shooter's getting the roll there, and two of them for Poole.
2 for 2 from the line for Kateri Poole, and she continues her great game for the Crusaders. Now here's Krogan on the drive, and there she does it on the defensive end. Rips it away, then right up ahead to an open Barham for two, and there you go. The Crusaders looking good here in the fourth.
How about that, just a clean strip by Poole. She's doing a lot today, doing everything, and she had 15 in the first game. You see me rooting around the table. I'm trying to find the box score from yesterday, see how she did yesterday. But Kateri Poole making a great case for all tournament team here.
Good
We're
point
going to look
again.
at these box scores. I don't even know which games they are.
Doing it on the defensive end, Mike, and then a great outlet pass up ahead to an open Inaja Barham, who gets an easy two. Crusaders, they've done it from the tip here today. And Mount Lebanon not playing too bad themselves, knocking down some open shots. Again, whenever that lead seems to get to about 12, the Blue Devils hit a big-time shot, but now the lead at 16 with 6:18 to play. And we'll see if they have another big shot in them, because they're going to need it soon.
Yeah, it's before you know it, that the clock just sneaks up on you, and it's a lot later than you thought. So Nick, we missed this timeout, but real quick, Ambience HVAC, don't get left out in the cold. We'll make sure you're comfortable in your own home. With over 40 years of experience, Ambience provides high-quality residential HVAC installations in Delaware, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. And they offer free estimates. Just call 302-239-HVAC. That is Ambience HVAC. Please patronize all of the great sponsors of 302 Sports to make things like this happen.
Absolutely. Wouldn't be possible without them. Again, special thanks to all our sponsors. Again, 6:11 now to play in our first matchup of the day. Drive by Ashley Connor, too strong off the rim. Offensive rebound, though. Now Turnbull in the corner. They'll trap her.
I thought maybe Napoleon should have just taken that one up and ends up with a turnover. That's going to be Scanlon balls off of Connor if he hustled back on defense. But I think they may have spooked the Crusaders and the Blue Devils inside with Napoleon covered by Belon. Look at that, no space needed.
Couldn't get the shot to go, but who else but Ben Wersing doing it on the offensive glass. Handoff to Barham. Her shot almost went. And now Barham again on the offensive glass, and then it's going to be Turnbull reeling in this rebound for the Blue Devils.
Oh, the reach.
And then Barham not happy about the reaching foul.
$16 fouls on Scanlon. Probably not the foul you want. They're up 16. You're trying for a steal. If I'm a coach, I can forgive that one. The hustle from Barham on that previous play where she scored off the steal from Poole, that kind of gives her a pass for one play.
Turnbull tries to get the bounce pass to Napoleon down low. She can't reel it in. It's end up, what a save. I believe that was Belon on the baseline. She does, but then here comes Ashley Connor with a save of her own. And now it's Palmer, one-on-one with Van Wersing, tries to scoop up and under her, no good. Rebound out to Hamilton, and now here's Poole. No hesitation, jump shot, in and out. And now ball up for grabs, it's run down by Turnbull, 2-on-2. Takes the contact, no good, rebound tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Blue Devils.
You know, Turnbull reminds me of Alyssa Fayville from Conrad. That girl not afraid to go inside. And we're seeing the same thing from Marion Turnbull. She's got the three-point range. She has 2 of those today, 8 points for Turnbull. Plays the scrappy defense, and every team needs a spark plug like that. And spark plug with talent is even better.
Absolutely. Turnbull now getting the ball to Napoleon. A little high, couldn't reel it in. Van Wersing tipped it out. And now it's Morgan Palmer in the corner. Good defense by the Crusaders. Bounce pass, Connor on the baseline. She drives, floater with the right hand is good. Nice move, Ashley Connor down on the baseline.
55-41, so it's a 14-point game. Nice move there by, is that Barham?
Nice crossover there, showing off the handle. She'll throw it cross court over to Poole. Nice pass. Poole with the Euro step inside, in and out on the layup. And now Napoleon the other way. Quickly gets it to an Ashley Connor in the corner. She drives baseline again, hit the floater last time. This one with the right hand. This one, though, won't go.
They seem to be passing up some open looks on threes, and that's going to be a foul on Mount Lebanon. And, of course, Poole switched the three-point shot after the whistle right here in front of us.
Just keeping herself loose, you know. 55-41, 4:06 to go.
So Nick and I will be naming a player of the game at closer to the end of this one. So far, I think we're in agreement. But we'll wait.
Mike,
it's
I like to let you
4 minutes.
Pick the player of the game, but I think you're right on that one. I think we both have an idea of who this one will be.
Still 4 minutes to go, so we're going to give it a couple minutes before we spill the beans.
We tick under 4 minutes now. Mike, 55-41, 14-point lead for the Crusaders. Barham contested jump shot. No good. Beeline, though, on the offensive glass. Her tip won't go. Hamilton's rebound won't go either, but another foul on the floor.
And it's going to be just a 16 foul. I've been impressed with Scanlon's ability to generate second and third opportunities inside. This is not a short team, Mount Lebanon, with Napoleon, and they got some other height in there, Morgan Palmer. But between Beeline and Ben Weersing and Kateri Poole, it's been tough for them to get to prevent second opportunities. And how about that scoop shot by Poole?
The English on there, on that spin there. Nice job by Kateri Poole. Like I said, like we both said earlier, makes it look so effortless.
Ooh. And the steal there by Poole, but she's called for the foul. It's going to be a one-on-one. Tough to see from here. Poole thought she had a clean. That's going to be, I believe, 4 fouls on Poole. It's going to be a one-on-one for Marion Turnbull. So Poole's got to be careful. They are up 16 points. And looks like Poole may be getting a brief respite. Oh, no, wait. 5 fouls? Maybe she is fouled out.
Well, it could be her 5th foul.
They're not putting the player fouls up on the board.
Yeah,
They are. The one referee signaled 5 fouls. If so, that's going to bring a fantastic morning to an end for Kateri Poole. We'll wait and see what the verdict is. Also, that would be the 3rd starter of the day out for Scanlon. They do have a nice, comfortable lead here. And Coach Tom Catalanato has a pretty deep bench, so they should be okay. Monsignor Scanlon from the Bronx. Did some research on Scanlon before this tournament started. A 13-acre campus, if I read that correctly, in the Bronx. So a little...
and I thought St. Mark's had a nice campus.
Little oasis in the Bronx. Some very nice areas of the Bronx, by the way. I don't know if you've ever been to Fordham University.
We used to play when Elon was back in the SoCon, but not been there myself.
A nice, beautiful campus up there. The Jesuits at Fordham University, right near the Bronx Zoo. And I'm not sure where Scanlon is in respect to that. Not too far from Yankee Stadium, by the way. Speaking of Bronx Zoos.
And the Yankees, they're going to try to reel in some big free agents this offseason, as are the Phillies. We'll see how that plays out.
Pinstripe versus pinstripes. Red and blue.
Recent rumors circulating that both Manny Machado and Bryce Harper are interested in the Yankees more so than the Phillies.
Yeah. And then they got Jay Happ back, didn't they?
They did.
The Yankees.
Yes, they did.
It was a apparently
for Paxton too.
Had a technical foul maybe called, which would have been the 5th personal, because Turnbull is shooting 2 free throws unmolested and contested, which makes both of them.
Yep. So good job for Marion Turnbull.
So now she's shooting the 1-on-1.
So a couple
shot
points
one
swing
of them
here.
first. I thought she shot the 1-on-1 first to the tech, but she makes all 4 of them.
And all 4, nothing but net, Mike.
With the clock stops. That's going to be 5 fouls on Kateri Poole.
So the Blue Devils, they find themselves down 13, 3:29 to play. They pick up 4 straight points there off the technical and the 1-and-1 free throws from Marion Turnbull. And now let's see if they can put something together. It will be tough, but nothing's impossible. Scanlon without 3 starters. Turnbull going to launch this 3 after hitting those 4 free throws. No good. And now 13-point lead remains intact with 3:17 to play.
The big thing for Scanlon, and I was just going to say it, lack of ball handlers on the floor right now.
Nice follow there, though. It's going to be Patrice Smith on the Turnbull steal and missed shot. And now a timeout by Scanlon, and some energy now for the Blue Devils. They're only down 11, 3:06 to play.
Yeah, 3 guards now out of the game for Monsignor Scanlon, and you saw it on that play. Ben Weersing, very talented player. Usually not seeing her bring the ball up court. She gets her pocket picked, and it turns into 2 points for Mount Lebanon, and leads 11 with 3 minutes to go. So you never know.
You never know, and like you
never
said,
know. Jordan Hamilton, by the way, came in to replace Kateri Poole.
Missing 3 starters and 3 big starters. Imani Harris, she was the primary ball handler early in this game. She had to leave due to a neck injury. Kateri Poole, she's been doing it all for the Crusaders so far, but she had to leave.
And see, Dasha Wentz just got off the trainer's table, left ankle wrapped in ice.
Oh, looks like so she will have to remain out of this one.
At the end of the bench, number 23.
Hobbs will check back in for the Crusaders now.
So Damani Hobbs, we haven't seen too much of her.
So you're looking at Van Weersing, Hobbs, Barham, Hamilton, and Beelan for the Crusaders.
Barham.
And she stepped out of bounds. And ball back to the Blue Devils, down 11, just a couple seconds, tick off the clock. That's exactly what you wanted.
And another question by coaching staff there for Scanlon. They're looking right down that line, Nick, so they can have a good shot at it. As we see Reynoldsburg and Narbonne right here waiting to get started, and that'll be next on 302 Sports.
So now it's Turnbull around the back, nice move. The floater with the right hand is good. Marion Turnbull doing it for the Blue Devils here late in the 4th quarter. Under 3 minutes, lead cut to single digits. It's back to 9.
Oh, and a unfortunate foul after the ball had been passed off.
And
I think it was Connor with that foul.
Not happy, not what you wanted if you're a Blue Devil fan, but if you're a Crusader fan, you like to see this now. They'll head back to the line. It's Barham. She'll step to the free throw line, and I believe 1-and-1 coming up. 2:47 to go, 9-point lead for the Crusaders, and Barham at the line. The first free throw is no good. Rebound to Palmer, so no points on that possession, but there's Ben Weersing. We'll see what they call here. And I believe they'll call it on Ben Weersing on the steal. Big time call here.
Tough one there. It's going to send Marion Turnbull back to the line, and she just drained 4 straight a minute ago.
So now she'll head back to the free throw line and a chance to cut into this now 9-point lead with 2:43 to play. The free throw is good, and she's been steady from that free throw line here in this 4th quarter.
Yes, she has, and we mentioned earlier the energy that she brings, energy and talent. Nice combination.
And Turnbull again, 2 for 2 from the line, 7-point lead. They cut it to 6 near the end of that 2nd quarter. It hasn't been back that low since. And now it's Hobbs. She's got space. She drives off the glass. No good, and we have a charge. Ashley Connor stationed in the paint, and they get the charge on Damani Hobbs and the Crusaders.
And there is
and they're going to take a timeout.
I thought
full timeout, me too.
She teed him up.
Full timeout on the floor for Monsignor Scanlon. And we'll stick right here, 2:35 to play, 57-50. Now just a 7-point lead for the Crusaders. And, Mike, they lost 3 starters, and now are starting to have an effect.
Well, you've seen the ball handling's just not there, Nick. And Demani Hobbs spent most of this tournament watching. She's going to get some sporadic playing time. But trying to bring the ball up with Ben Weersing didn't work the one time. They did get it up there with Barham, but it's tough. They got the full court press going, and they got – it's just you're not used to these kids bringing the ball up. You're used to seeing Harris or Wentz with the ball primarily, and of course, Poole, who's had an outstanding day before she fouled out. By the way, she had 27 points for Terry Poole. We'll see if it's going to be enough as they've cut it to 7 points, 2:35 to go. And should be a barn burner last 2:35, that's for sure.
And like you said, without Kateri Poole, she's their primary closer, their best scorer offensively, able to get her shot off pretty much whenever she wants. And here we go, 2:30 to go, 7-point game, ball in the hands of the Blue Devils. Turnbull thought about the pull-up 3 to get the possession started. She'll hand off to Smith, and now it's Napoleon in the corner. Dribbles to the wing now, ball back with Turnbull's hands. Van Weersing comes out on her. Now Napoleon, 2:17 to go. Crossover to get in the paint, kick out to the corner. Morgan Palmer, 3 from the corner is good. And the Blue Devils hit the triple. That lead's cut down to 4. It hasn't been that close since the first quarter.
No, what I noticed on that, with Marion Turnbull, the long-distance threat, they had Ben Weersing out playing up top to prevent her from shooting. And so Napoleon was on Beeline, but that left Morgan Palmer all alone in the corner. And nothing but net for Palmer, and all of a sudden 57-53, and a lot of time left, relatively speaking, in this one.
In the blink of an eye, Mike, earlier with about 5 minutes to go, we said we had our player of the game locked up. We said we probably would have agreed on it. 2:10 to go, 4-point game. We could be having a different player of the game than what we have thought earlier.
This is 13 straight points, by the way, for Mount Lebanon. Started with the 4 free throws, so that technical foul. I don't know why else would they shoot free throws like that. On Poole.
Big change in momentum after that technical foul, like you said, Mike.
And the injuries just to hurt them too, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
Without Harris and then Wentz hurt their ball handling abilities, and then losing Poole. Guard, bam, 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 and since then, 13 straight.
13-0 run for the Blue Devils. Crusaders, though, have it now, and Barham loses it out of bounds on the inbound pass. Ball back to the Blue Devils, 2:08 to go, still down 4.
Again, the ball handling coming into play.
So now it'll be Ashley Connor to inbound. Like we said, 2:08 to play. We'll see what they draw up on offense. Down now only 4. That lead was to 16 just a few minutes ago. And now it's Marion Turnbull on Barham. Barham trying to D up, kick out to Napoleon. She'll drive in the paint, scoop off the glass, no good. Rebound, Denasia Barham.
And Napoleon, quiet day today, could have cut it to 2 there.
Turnbull does it on the defensive end, comes up with the steal. Palmer, she's going to launch another 3. Air ball, though, into the hands of Barham. And then Barham fouled now by Turnbull on the defensive end. So still a 4-point game, 1:43 to play, and now Denasia Barham will step back to the free throw line. Missed the front end of the 1-and-1 last time.
Ball handling continually being a factor here. And Palmer just missed that shot, and Barham happened to be right there, and caught the pass like a defensive back, standing right there at the end zone. Puts first one up and in.
And a big-time free throw for Barham and the Crusaders. The front end goes. Another free throw on the way. Put this lead at 5, and this one would make it 6.
Ended that run, by the way, at 13 straight.
And 2 for 2 from the line. Big-time free throws for Barham. 59-53, we tick to 1:40 in this one. Turnbull with the ball for the Blue Devils. She'll drive and kick. Ashley Connor now in the paint off the glass. Tough shot, no good. And now Van Weersing up ahead to Barham. 1:29 to play now, and then a push will be called, it looks like, on Marion Turnbull.
So he spent a lot of energy coming back into it. You wonder maybe maybe they just ran out of gas. But it's not too late. It's only a 2-possession game right now, 1:27 to go. Barham, I believe, is going to be shooting a 1-and-1. And fouls on Patrice Smith, by the way, not Turnbull. I thought it was Turnbull as well.
Yeah.
And that's 5 fouls on Patrice Smith. So she's going to depart with 3 points today.
Nora Kogan will check in for her to finish this one out. 1:27 to go. 6-point lead for the Crusaders and Anasia Barham at the line.
Kogan, a great 3-point threat, though, so will not really hurt them on the offensive end.
And huge free throws from Barham here late in this fourth quarter, making these 1-and-1s count and able to earn herself another free throw.
Clutch play by Barham. Really the leader out there on the floor now for the Crusaders.
And again, back-to-back 2 for 2 free throws for Barham. Lead now to 8. Napoleon, she's got it.
Kogan
they got to
passed
get
up
it going.
To 3. Passed up another 3.
Palmer to Napoleon. Napoleon lowers her shoulder, gets in the paint, scoops and scores. So lead cut back down to 6 with 1:12 to play. Timeout, Blue Devils. And like we said, Mike, hold on, we're coming in for the landing.
I guess they needed a 2-point shot in there. They were down 8 points. It was interesting. They passed up several good looks from 3, but Napoleon able to get that one off the glass. She made that same move last time and was a little too hard and missed.
And talking about Napoleon, Mike, like you said earlier, struggling a little bit scoring-wise tonight, still being that presence she is in the post, but not necessarily all in the score sheet tonight for her, or this morning. We're still stuck in nighttime.
Yeah, it is a 11 o'clock, 10:57, so unfortunately the injury has pushed the schedule back today, so it is what it is. Coming up after this one, it's Reynoldsburg sitting right there next to Narbonne.
Oh,
and
so
then
they're sitting next to each other and playing next to each other, or playing each other and sitting next to each other too.
Then we got the couple Delaware teams in action, so glad you could join us this morning on 302 Sports. We've had a lot of fun bringing you Diamond State Classic action. We're not done yet. Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close.
And here we go, 1:12 to go, 6-point lead for the Crusaders, and that inbound almost got away from them, and now it's going to be launched. Nice pass by Barham as she gets it over to number 3. That'll be Jada Arias, who just checked in. And then it looks like we have a foul, and that'll send Ben Wersing to the free throw line.
Kogan with that foul. Now it's going to be a free throw game for the next 62 seconds. And they have no timeouts, apparently, Nick, for Scanlon. Oh, no, not Lebanon. Apparently, the coach is yelling, don't call timeout.
And the free throw is good. So big-time free throws by the Crusaders down the stretch here. And if they're able to hold on to this one, that'll be the reason why. 62-55, 1:02 to go, and another free throw on the way for Ben Wersing. And gets the shooter's roll, so 6 for 6 down the stretch from the free throw line are the Crusaders. Lead now to 8. Marion Turnbull with a minute to play. She drives up with the right hand, too short. Napoleon trying to get the rebound. Turnbull runs it down. She's in the paint. Kicks it out for an Ashley Connor 3. Off the side of the rim. Nice save, though, into Napoleon. And this ball is going all over the place, and I believe it's now in the hands of Barham and the Crusaders with 40 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like they're possibly going to be able to hang on here. Got a little hairy there toward the end. Inside to Jordan Hamilton, nice play. And that should just about do it.
65-55, 10-point lead as Turnbull gets in the paint. Too strong off the glass. And that'll be Crusader ball with 20 seconds to play. Lead back up to 10, 65-55. And it looks like the Crusaders will hold on, but not for the moment as Palmer, she'll steal it though with 12 seconds. Scoop no good. Ashley Connor on the follow. She gets fouled. So stoppage here with 8 seconds to play. 65-55. The Crusaders still hold on.
I think we can safely announce our player of the game.
Now we can. We almost jinxed it earlier, but what are you thinking, Mike?
I'm thinking, how about the 27 points from, and not just the offense, the all-around game of Kateri Poole, our 302 High Five Hospitality player of the game. And we're going to grab Kateri after the game and bring her over. And Nick, you're going to do the honors today. You're going to talk to Kateri Poole.
Sounds good.
We give you all the best players. I think I got to talk to Brooke Dimitri last year from Modern Day. We're going to give you Kateri Poole.
So much talent here at the Diamond State Classic, year in and year out.
And once again, we just want to send our best wishes out for Amani Harris, and I hope that everything's okay. And she went down and took a took a tough spill.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Well, that'll
some
do
upbeat
it.
news, 65-55 final. I'm just going to sit here and entertain you while I go track down Kateri Poole.
So there you have it. Monsignor Scanlon in the early matinee matchup here with Mount Lebanon. The Crusaders, they get to victory over the Blue Devils 65-55 after a hard-fought battle in this one, the St. Francis Healthcare Cup. So the Monsignor Scanlon Crusaders, they pick up the win here on Saturday. And they get their first win at the Diamond State Classic. And again, our player of the game, I'll get to talk with Kateri Poole, who had 27 points tonight. Unbelievable performance as she approaches the 302 scores table. And we welcome her on now. Yeah, whatever you want to do. You're the player of the game. We'll do whatever you want. So how you doing, Kateri Poole? Big game today, big tournament all around. How did it feel to get the W here in this early game?
I mean, we could have got the W the last 2 games. We could have got the W the last 2 games, but we fell out short, and it was a lot of things that factored out why we lost. It feels good that we going home with a win.
And you look really good offensive today, putting all your moves on display. What did you feel? How were you feeling today? What got you going? What was it about? 27 points today. What was it about this game?
Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I was just in a rut, and I had to get out of it. I had to get all the kinks out, and the game just came to me today.
So how did it feel to make the trip down with your team to this Diamond State Classic, a big tournament in the country, to come to Delaware? How's the Delaware experience been for you here at the St. East Center?
It's been tough. I mean, calls weren't going our way, which will never really happen, even if you're home. We just had to play through it, and it's sad that we lost 2 players, but we're going to bounce back.
I would say absolutely great job for your team to bounce back after some emotional injuries there. Without 3 starters, how is it for you having to sit on the bench for that final couple minutes to watch your team try to pull it out late?
I mean, it's just you got to encourage them. I mean, it's the same way as if I was on the court, I'd be talking and stuff like that. But I'm glad that they finished out without me. It shows a lot.
Absolutely, and thank you, Kateri Poole. 27 points. Congratulations again on the victory, and thanks for talking to us after the game. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Have safe travels back home. Again, great game. Really appreciate it. Huge game. 27 points for her, and we're going to wrap it up here. Big win for the Crusaders. They take this one 65-55. Next game coming up just moments away. 10-minute break here on 302 Sports.
Thank you.